I'm now going to show you how to make this winter rose the most valuable plant in your garden. Okay, so after removing the bag, you will find the rose is wrapped in a special craft paper, and the medium around the roots is simply there to maintain. Roll the paper. Now you may find some new young exposed roots starting. In this case there's none, but you must remove all this material from around the roots. Yes, here we have some of the new little feeder roots just starting. While preparing the hole, we simply need to make sure that this plant is rehydrated. Just simply drop it in a bucket of water. Okay, we've dug the hole, as you can see, nice and deep, nice and large. It's moist, but it's not really wet enough. So what we're going to do now is to fill this hole with water. This allows the rose to get everything it needs to get those new roots established. We'll now take the water away and we'll wait for this water to drain. Almost there. By applying water like this, we're making sure that all the area the roots are going to grow in is fully wetted, but we are going to use a lot more water once the rose is planted. But I think we're a little bit deep here, so we need to check that depth. Very simple. Use your shovel or spade. And yes, I can see that the crown of this rose will be below ground level, and that is not correct. It should be sitting just above. Okay, so now we're ready to plant. Our rose has been soaking in the bucket of water for at least an hour. The next step is to simply take a little bit of our mix and make a small mound just in the centre of the hole. Now the reason we do that is to simply spread these roots over that, and what we're doing is helping to prevent an air pocket underneath those roots. We're now going to fill the rest of the hole back up to the top. We're actually going to make this into a slurry. The reason we do this is to prevent any dry patches or any air pockets that may still exist around the roots. Now the last thing we need to do is simply to fill in the rest of the hole, making sure that the rose is nice and straight. And that the bud union is above the ground level. We will add more water to wet this last fill. And again, just simply firm it down so it's nice and firm in the ground and level out the soil, leaving a slight well towards the plant. This will allow watering over the next few months to go to that root system. Finish the watering, and again that well will help direct the water to where it's needed, and we'll end up with this final slurry. The stage we need now is the application of the best mulch you can get. Here we're using Swane's Grow Cubes. These cubes are highly compressed lucerne, and once they get wet they will expand and spread. This bucket full is sufficient for around about 2 to 3 roses. Simply spread them out so they're not physically touching too much and just a little bit away from the stem. And once they get wet, they will start to expand. They will help keep the soil cool during the summer and help keep moisture in, and to a degree help suppress weeds. One little last water now just to get these cubes activated, making sure you only use the hose on the days you can, but a watering can will certainly do the job.